And 3, 2, 1, now. Hi, I'm LewisLightning, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are here in Ostagar. We were just searching around. Hopefully we can finish what we were...
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Hopefully we can finish what we were doing. Yeah, hopefully we can finish searching around here. That's what I meant. I'll talk to this dude. Looks like he's wounded.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
There's a possibly important
The commander
information.
who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Like, she just looks at me. That's the end of the conversation. But yeah, I have a drink here, so you might heard me drinking.
I can't feel it.
Feel what?
He calls.
Who calls?
It hurts so much.
This guy seems to be telling me something.
It hurts so much.
Well, that's it for him. Jory. Let's see what this guy has to say.
I heard that some Darkspawn use magic. How? They're animals.
Why do the Darkspawn not parley with the king? They just mindlessly throw themselves to their deaths upon our blades.
The priest.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Look at that sleeve, like how her hand comes out. Jory. He was the other one they were.
You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who are you? You've heard about me, as I'm going to say.
Not a great deal. We've been waiting for your arrival, though. Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
I was not a soldier, but my father did train me to fight.
Are you a nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. As a boy, my mother told us Darkspawn hunted down all children who misbehaved. It is a foolish superstition, I know, but I still shiver when I think of fighting them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Dad said we might be going to the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Yeah, you will, but I'll be here a while, probably. What's this guy doing? Prisoner. A chest! And it's locked.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
And you have been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
I'll give him food, but I'm not letting him out.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Why did you want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
Who's this prisoner?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Had a chat with him actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
There's some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
What if I buy it?
10 silver. Well, feed him if you want to. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Whatever.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
I'm trying to do it like I said, the way I did it last time, so I'm pretty sure I helped him. I don't know if I paid for it or just convinced him or what. Some soldiers. Alistair approved. Ooh, that dog.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Okay, so I'm not going in there. Anyways, yeah, 10 silver right now is, I guess, a bit much because I don't really have any money. But in the long run, it was nothing.
Well met. Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with Darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
Witches of the Wilds?
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since. Mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
You think these witches exist? Oh, I got a sound cut out for some reason.
At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Well, whatever, I can't go out. Duncan's afraid of witches.
Hail.
I can't
Sorry,
leave.
like I said, I can't let you through.
I should go.
Take care.
Ah! There's something over here. I was looking for some more items. That's my favorite part, I guess. It's just the collection of everything. I don't see these guys over here.
My respects to you, Grey Warden.
We must see to our hound. To an Ash warrior, a hound is as much a weapon as a blade.
I have a dog too, okay?
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Teryn Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Teryn, I hope.
More instructions?
Teryn Loghain has changed our scouting route 12 times. If you're not from the Teryn, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash warriors.
It's an Ash warrior.
Our training has been passed down since Matthias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So what does an Ash warrior do? I can't hear this old tale.
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Matthias was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Matthias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
So you sent it from the plane?
They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path.
How did he die?
Matthias's prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skaya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Matthias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Matthias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day and gave Matthias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
We have to his wife.
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Matthias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
He was betrayed by... He betrayed his wife and killed his lover?
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
What does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain.
Ah, that car outside.
It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
He's digging in the background. I have Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lab.
What are you preparing for?
Scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives his blood? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous.
I heard
Not
someone
always
talk about it
fatal.
already.
Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Be smart and leave your dogs
They
behind.
fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
Why are your dogs painted?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
Should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Oh, I can't go
can't
see
do
the
that.
puppies. This guy's... Who's this dude?
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
I don't really want to go there just yet. Been here.
Soldiers of Ferelden,
There's Davith, Jory, and Duncan.
folk. And here on the eve of battle.
Been over here, so we haven't been here yet.
Greetings. King Caelan is not in his tent right now.
You know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Tell me about the king. I've seen a
I
lot.
suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teryn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Teryn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teryn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Teryn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
It's getting too personal. Too much gossip. Oh, is something over there? I thought I saw something as I turned away. Whose tent is this? Loghain's.
You approach the tent of Teryn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Teryn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teryn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Teryn inside?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Tell me a little bit about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Teryn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teryn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Teryn Loghain tells him. Without the Teryn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
Look at audience to the Teryn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him?
Oh, this should be good.
Hold on,
I just
then.
lied my way in.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Cailan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Cailan thinks. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Lands meet?
My father was a Teryn of High Ever.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Cailan has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Maric's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
No, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot more awkward that I didn't actually have an audience with him. Okay, so this is where I'm going to save it and cut it. I know I wish we didn't finish really exploring around the camp, but hopefully in the next video we will. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you then. Bye.